What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with AMX. Gonna try and get everything up and ready. They changed servers. Nobody let me know, so I went to go live and nobody was left in the server. I'm just now live, but you're gonna have a minute because I gotta set up some of the stuff that I have to do after I go live. I wish somebody had told me something about us switching servers. Yep. All right. Tara, thank you. Thank you for coming out as we're gonna get ready for the first one. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Joseph. Hold on, I got one more thing to go ahead and situate. Sorry about this, guys. As I guess we're gonna go green whether I'm ready or not. I don't really give a fuck. Appreciate it. All right, so we got Ives out there on the grid, followed by Brett Smith, Noah Sanders, Anthony Franklin, Zach, Solomon, and Colton are your top 8 for heat race number 1 as they're going to get ready for a standing start. Green flag is out. Tara, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. You reckon it's definitely expensive, Brooks, as it looks like Brett is going to get that bad start as Colton's out front. Anthony second, Solomon third. As big hit by Franklin as him and Jeff Ives get together. Buck out in front, getting chased by Anthony. Hold on, let's see. It is top 3 going to transfer here tonight. Adam, thank you for the share. Appreciate it. Let me get the heat line up. I got absolutely nothing set up because I had no clue we were on a different server. Hold on one second, guys. Just trying to get this heat line situated. Top 3 going to transfer as Buck is driving away. Brett in second, Solomon third, Anthony at the back of the pack. What happened to Anthony here? Not really sure what happened to Anthony as he goes to the back of the pack. Let's see if we can take a look. Oh, he's gonna... Is it gonna be in the gravel pit? Oh, he just sends it in. And... Ooh, contact right there. Between him and Noah, as Noah and him are now in that 6th and 7th position. They're gonna have to race through a Consi. What's up, Quick? What's up, Zach? Colton's going to lead the way. Brett in that second spot is Solomon starting to work on him in that 3rd position as they come through the final corner across the line. I think we are halfway through this one. This one always messes me up because it messes with the timing when we do the land rushes. As Buck continues to lead the field into a gravel pit as this is Crandon short, so these laps pretty quick. As he's going to come across the line, I believe, for 1 to go this time by. Buck dominating heat race number 1. Brett and Solomon battling for 2nd and 3rd. As Jeff Ives just behind these guys trying to reel him in and race his way into the feature. And it looks like the timing was screwed up. We are 2 to go. 2 laps to go as Buck leads the way. Brett 2nd, Solomon 3rd. Colton has an 12 second lead over the rest of the pack. The battle here is for that 2nd position as Solomon continues to work Brett Smith. Nose to tail down the straightaway heading towards the gravel pit. Can Solomon make a move as they dive in? Quick race. What's up, Ox? What's up, Ox? As the pressure is building on that 2nd place car of Brett Smith as they come through the final corner. White flag is out as Buck leads the field. Brett in 2nd, Solomon in 3rd. I don't know why the camera angles suck. Normally they're not this bad. I don't know what's going on. All right, so Brett continues to run in that second spot as Noah is starting to close in. Does he have enough time to close in on these two? Last lap as Noah tries to work his way into a transfer spot through the gravel pit. Buck is going to take the win. Who's going to take second? Brett Smith has got it. Solomon working him. Noah's there. Coming into the final corner. Brett's going to send it in. Here comes Noah. He's going to dive it up underneath Solomon. He's going to drive his way into third. Through the final corner, Noah makes it at the last minute. It's going to be Buck, Brett Smith, and Noah into the feature. Kyle, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, getting ready for heat race number 2. Land rush starts here, guys. Definitely interesting and fun. We're going to go from that left to right. It is going to be Charles in that number 1 spot. Brock Smith in second. Clint McFadden, he's going to be in that third position. He's not there right now. Vickers in that yellow number 23. Austin in 5th. Nick Nowak 6th. Lance in 7th. And Mike in that 8th and final position on the right-hand side as we wait for these guys to take off. McFadden was taking a nap on that start. He's going to be at the back of the pack. Here comes Mr. Consistency. He's going to get that whole shot. Nick Nowak out front. As the ticker gets situated, Vickers going to be second. Brock Smith in third. Oh, we got issues towards the back as Lance is facing the wrong way. Contact is Austin Blossom off the track in that 7th position. Back up to that 4th spot, it is Brock Smith. He's trying to hold on and maybe advance himself. He almost gets into the back of Vickers. He's going to lose ground through the gravel pit. Down into the final corners, coming to lap number 1. It's going to be Nick leading the field. Vickers second. Brock Smith in third. Here comes Brock looking outside of Vickers through turn number 1. Make a little bit of contact. Brock Smith is going to fall back. Now he's going to cut back up underneath Vickers. Battle for second as Nick starts to drive away. 2.5 seconds in front of third place. Vickers now able to secure that second spot. Brock Smith in third. Clint McFadden in that 4th spot. Austin way back in 5th. Lance, Charles, and Mike rounding out the field. Back up to the second place battle. It is still going to be Vickers in that number 2 spot as Clint McFadden tries to close in on these two as they come through the final corner to complete lap number 1. Nick leading it out front. Mr. Consistency. Can he take the win in heat race number 2? Vickers in second. He's going to bounce a little funny. That's going to open it up for Brock. Brock's going to close some of that gap as they come through the corner. Heading towards the gravel pit. Now it's going to be Vickers in that number 2 spot as Brock Smith tries to close the gap. Oh, Brock's going to swing wide. Brock swings wide. He loses a little bit of ground as they head towards the gravel pit. Through the gravel pit, Vickers still in that number 2 spot. Clint McFadden closing in as Brock blinks out a little bit there as they come to the final corner. It's going to be halfway through this one. 2 laps to go. Oh, I just lit my cigarette backwards. I'm an idiot. 2 laps to go. As McFadden is there. He's closed the gap. He gets into Brock. Oh, he gets the tire. Was that net code? McFadden steps on it there. He's going to have to go into a Consi. Let's go see if I can figure out what exactly happened there. Let's see if it was net code on that tire. But McFadden with the wakey stop here. Oh no, he gets in the back of Brock and then gets into the tires. So Brock just checks up. Nowhere for McFadden to go as we go back up to first. Nick leading the way. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Vickers comes across the line in second. Brock in third. Austin in that 4th position as McFadden tries to reel him in into that number 4 position. Nick continues to lead the field. Thomas Vickers in second. Brock Smith in third. He makes a big mistake. He makes a huge mistake, but he's got a ton of room behind him. He shouldn't lose a spot. It's going to be Nick. He's got one more corner to go to take the win for heat race number 2. Nick Nowak going to take the win. Thomas Vickers going to slide through and come home second. Brock Smith in third. Those three going to transfer everybody else to the Consi. How many heat races we got? We got 3 heat races here tonight. 3 heat races. As these guys come to the line, let's get ready for heat race number 3. What's up, Manuel? We in the show, says Vickers. You know who won? Manuel, you know who won heat race number 1? Good old Buck. Let's get ready for heat race number 3. It is going to be Matt Bennett starting in that number 1 position. Vandenbush in third. The Dirty Plum, Vandenbush second. The Dirty Plum in third. He's not gridded up yet. Robbie Swan in that number 4 position, Burke, Cody, Paul, Eddie, as they come out the hole shot, coming to the line. I guess Chris Plumley isn't going to grid up. Yeah, he definitely did. I can't believe he called you. As Burke is going to get the hole shot, but here comes Cody in that 4K. They're going to beat doors. Oh, Cody lands on his lid. Big wreck for Cody. Cody out here doing Cody things as Matt Bennett is going to take advantage and get out front. Robbie Swan moves to second. Burke in third. But here comes Vandenbush putting the pressure on him. Burke's going to swing it out a little bit wide as Vandenbush shoots the outside. Here comes Paul. He's going to push Vandenbush around. Burke back to 5th. Robbie Swan gets to the point as he gets around Matt. Coming to the line, it's going to be the start of lap number 1. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I just seen he was in here and then wasn't. Robbie is going to lead the way. Matt Bennett's second. Take that back. Vandenbush moves to that second spot as he closes the gap. Oh, he hits that berm. It's going to bounce him out. Here comes Matt Bennett back underneath. That's going to give Robbie Swan a little bit of breathing room as they come through the gravel pit. Robbie Swan leading the way as Vandenbush and Bennett battle it out for that second spot. Through the final quarter, it's going to be the start of lap number 2. As Robbie comes across the line, we're watching the battle for a second. Here comes Matt. He's going to get into the door of Vandenbush. Across the line, Vandenbush takes that second position. 1 second back from Robbie. Can Vandenbush take the lead? It's going to be a drag race as Matt Bennett hits a bad bounce. He's going to lose a little bit of ground as Paul closes the gap in that number 4 position. Robbie leads it as Vandenbush is on chase. We're watching the battle for that final transfer spot. Here comes Paul. He's going to take it away from Bennett. Robbie leads it through the gravel pit as Vandenbush tries to reel him in as they come to the line to complete lap number 2. Halfway through this one as Robbie Swan comes through the final corner, comes across the line. Here comes Vandenbush. He's got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Here comes Vandenbush as Robbie pushes wide. Vandenbush tries to get up underneath. Robbie slams the door. Vandenbush putting the pressure on him. I don't know how long Robbie's going to be able to hold on. Bad bounce there. Him and Vandenbush makes a little bit of contact there. As Robbie had issues getting it into gear, they're going to drag race down to the gravel pit. Robbie's going to send it in hard. Vandenbush right behind him. Drag race through the gravel pit as Matt and Paul go at it for that final transfer spot. Coming to the line, it's going to be white flag. This time by. Can Robbie hold on to it for one more lap as they come across the line? White flag is out. Here comes Vandenbush side by side into turn number 1. Vandenbush going to shoot wide. Robbie's going to keep the spot. Vandenbush going to try and cut up underneath them. Matt now finally in that final transfer spot. Vandenbush takes a little bit of a bad bump. Can he close the gap on Robbie? Robbie making that number 37 wide. Here comes Vandenbush digging down low. Going to be a drag race heading to the gravel pit. Only a couple more opportunities for Vandenbush. Robbie sends it in. Vandenbush right behind him. It's going to be a drag race down to the final corner. Can Vandenbush get him? Good race here for the lead as they come into the final corner. Robbie's going to go a little high. Vandenbush going to try and set it in. He's got to put the brakes on. Gets the inside wall. Robbie's going to take the win. Vandenbush second. Matt Bennett going to bring it home in third. Good race for the lead there. Pete, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. What a good race. All right, going to the C main. Let's see how many transfer from here. It's going to be top 3 out of the C and the B main. All right. It's going to be Solomon starting in that black and red machine in that number 1 spot. Paul in second. Charles third. Frank in fourth. Eddie is not in here. Maybe he is. I don't know. Starting in that 5th position. Lance on the high side. Eddie is not in there. We got a 5-car battle for 3 spots. Who's going to get the whole shot? Good run for Solomon. Low look on the outside, but Lance has a good run up high, but Solomon's going to hit the whole shot. Lance slides into second as Franklin slides into that 3rd position. We're going to keep an eye on Franklin. If something interesting is going to happen, it's going to happen with the 110 as they try to get it straight. Turtle. Zach Quick Turtle as they come in through the gravel pit. Lance is going to miss the corner just a little bit. That's going to help Solomon get a little bit of space. Oh, it looks like Charles might be off the track as he has issues. He is on pit road. Down to a 3-car battle for those 3 transfer spots as they come across the line. Going to be Solomon leading it. Lance second. Franklin in third as he's getting pressure from Paul. Paul going to look to the outside as they come through the corner. Franklin's going to push out a little bit. Oh, Paul almost slides off the track. He's going to take that number 3 position. Maybe not as Franklin fights back. Now it's going to be Paul once again as he finally clears the 110 of Franklin as he moves up into that number 3 position. Solomon leads it. Lance in second. Paul in third. Can Franklin fight his way back into a transfer spot as they come out of the final corner? Burke, thank you for the share. Appreciate it, buddy. And the like as we watch the battle in the C-Main. Turtle in the middle. Here comes Lance putting the pressure on Solomon. Can Lance find a way to get the victory here in the C-Main? Paul, meanwhile, in that 3rd and final transfer spot as Franklin is falling back. He's got to hope for some bad luck. Lance trying to put the pressure on Solomon for that number 1 position. Down through the gravel pit, it's going to be Solomon leading. Lance in second. Yeah, definitely some super close racing for sure. As the pressure is not on anyone at this point. Maybe more so Solomon, but Lance really not putting it in there as Solomon continues to lead. Solomon leading the way as Charles has made it back out on the track. He's going to need a little bit of help. I know it says he's in that number 1 position, but he is not. That is not right. And we're going to go ahead and put the full names. Right? This is great racing. As Lance tries to close back in on Solomon through the gravel pit as they head towards the final corner. It's going to be Solomon leading it through the final corner. I think it's going to be white flag this time by. I don't know. Oh, Solomon's going to blink out. Lance leads it across the line as Solomon finally reappears. Wasn't sure what happened to Solomon, but he comes back with Lance right on his rear bumper. This could get interesting for the final lap. Solomon leads it. Lance in second. He's got the pressure on him. Down the straightaway, Lance is looking to the outside. Can he find a right way around the number 91? Lance is going to shoot it in high. Solomon down low. Can Lance find a way around that number 91? One more opportunity. Coming to the final corner. Will he give him the bumper? Lance is going to shoot high. Lance drives around the outside. Is he going to get the win? It's going to be Lance winning the C-Main. Solomon second. Paul in third. Wow, what a move by Lance on the outside to take the victory here in the C-Main. That was absolutely freaking amazing. I mean, who doesn't like Lance? All right, let's get ready for the B-Main. The problem is when I go to do it, the problem is the grid's so quick when they grid up. So if I go do that, we're going to miss the start of this. And it would have stopped it and kicked it automatically. That's the other problem. All right, so starting in that number 1 position, it's going to be Austin in the number 25. Jeff Ives in the second spot. Cody with a K in third. Looks like Michael might have moved just a little bit. Anthony in fifth. Burke, see, I couldn't even get through the grid. And you wanted me to go back. Here comes Austin. Will he get the whole shot? But he's got the 20 on the outside. Here comes Burke. Contact between Austin and Burke. McFadden zigging on that outside. Almost rolls it over. Anthony trying to fight his way in. Oh, no! We got 2 cars spinning. That's going to be Burke and McFadden spinning around. Austin's going to lead it with Anthony second. Jeff in third. Pressure for that third position as Mike puts it on him as they come through the gravel pit. Jeff Ives in that final transfer spot. That's where the pressure is going to be. Here comes Cody in the 4K. Through the final corner, coming to the line, going to start the first lap. As they come across the line, Cody trying to race his way in. Oh! Michael's going to step on it a little bit. A little bit of contact between Cody and Ives for that number 3 position. Anthony's out front as he's gotten around Austin. We're going to watch this battle for third. This is where the race is at. Will somebody use a bumper to get in? We're going to find out here as Jeff Ives continues to roll in that number 3 position. Cody trying to put the pressure on him in the 4K as they come through the gravel pit. There's contact behind him as Clint McFadden and Michael go around. Burke's going to snake his way through. He's up to that 5th position. Cody got his way into that 3rd spot. Here comes Ives back underneath him as Cody moves into that final transfer spot into turn number 1. Well, that got interesting as Anthony leads at Austin second, Cody in 3rd. All right, guys, make sure you guys hit those like and share button as Anthony continues to lead it. Austin in that 2nd spot. Cody in 3rd. He's pulled away from Jeff Ives as Burke is a ways back in that number 7B. He's going to need a little bit of help. He won Woot last week, guys, in that number 7, but on asphalt, doesn't look like he's going to have that kind of luck today as Anthony continues to lead the field. Halfway through this one, 2 laps to go for Anthony. Let's go jump on board with him just to get an idea of, wow, he needs a tear off. Oh, look at this. Cody cleans his screen. Cody uses his tear offs. So we'll take a lap with Cody as he's actually closing in on Austin as he comes through the gravel pit. He is sawing at that wheel. Oh, you forgot the side up, Zach. Oof. Oh, Austin gets the inside wall. A little bit of contact with Cody. That's going to allow Jeff Ives back into it. As Austin finally gets turned around, Burke tries to close the gap. So Cody gets around, slides into that second spot. Jeff Ives now in third as they got one lap to go. Can Austin get back up to Ives? That just got real interesting as they're on the last lap. Austin trying to close in on the 921 of Jeff Ives. Through the gravel pit. Anthony's already there. He's going to hit the final corner. He's going to win the B main. Here comes Cody with a K. He's going to go ahead and take second as we got a battle for the transfer spot. Jeff Ives has it. Here comes Austin. He's going to try to shoot the high side. Ives gets the inside wall. But Ives takes the win, or takes the third place. He's going to transfer. Austin, Burke, Michael, and Clint are going home. All right, that got awful interesting. As that was the B main. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit of a warm-up here, and then we're going to get these guys into the feature. Now's the time to give the stream a like, a share, and a follow. If you guys haven't noticed yet, we do have super chats on over on YouTube. If you want to support the channel, that is a great way to do it. Also have stars on Facebook and subscriptions. Raging Ray, thank you for the like, appreciate it. And I forgot to look to see if anybody was watching on Kick. We got one person watching over on Kick. But guys, those are good ways to support the stream if you like what we do here. As we are going to get into this warm-up, and we will go ahead and talk about the points. Just go TV mix. We'll see where it puts us. All right, so we have the points here and the team points. I got a team series, team points going on too. I'm going to go ahead and look on Discord. So Noah was leading the points into this one. He behind him by 4 points is going to be Mr. Consistency, Nick Nowak. Going to be Vandenbush in that third spot. He's got 3 points less than Nick. He's 7 points out of the lead. Anthony in fifth. Anthony fourth. James Burke in fifth. Then for the team points, it is 96 Dirt with 390 points. AMX with 382. Hold on, let me adjust this. All right, so where was I at? 382 for AMX. Off-Road Outlaw is going to be 368. Apex Industries 333. Racecraft 154. Outcast 137. SSRs. Supreme Sim Racing 61. Those are your point standings as it stands right now coming into race number 3. Greg, sweet, thank you for the like, appreciate it, buddy. Manuel, thank you for the like, appreciate it. Ray, I think I already said it, but thank you for the like again. As we are getting ready to finish up this warm-up. We got about 2.5 minutes left to this one as these guys put these laps in, getting ready for tonight's main event. I didn't even look. How many laps is it? 15 laps is the main event. That means they're going to run 7 laps, take a break, get everybody stacked up, let everybody get one wave around if they need it, if they're a lap down, and then going to tonight's feature for the second, or then it'll be the second half, 7 laps to close it out. 45-second laps, it won't take much. Yeah, Buck's warming up. Definitely warming up. Everybody out here putting down some laps. As for whatever reason, it wants to be on Vickers for crashes. Yeah, I click crashes, it goes on Vickers every time. As these guys get these laps in, getting ready for some green flag racing. I mean, he could. He's got a good place to start doing it, starting on the pole as these guys finish up their warm-up. Got about 1 minute and 15 seconds left here. Oh, we just watched one wreck. As Anthony currently has the quick time, Nick Nowak, Noah Sanders, Cody, and Buck are your top 5 for lap times here in practice or in the warm-up. We got about 40 seconds left, and we're going to go to tonight's main event. Who do you guys think is going to win this one? We got one for Buck, I'm sure, Manuel. Let's see if there's anybody else in here with a favorite for tonight's feature. Who do you think's going to win it here tonight? Or you can wait till I go through tonight's starting lineup and pick from there. Land rush start. That's going to be wild. We're going to have, let's see, 3, so 9 plus 6. So we're going to have 15 cars of rushing with the land rush. It's going to be interesting to see if they can all funnel it out, or will we get a big one? Will we get the big one on the land rush? That's going to be the end of warm-up. We're going to go to tonight's main event. Tonight's main event. Let's talk about the sponsors. We got Refuse to Lift Apparel, R&M Automotive. Just, who's next? KDW. Just a Trim Lawn Service, and BGM Racing. You can do it, Buck. I'm saying Cody with a K on top tonight. It could be. All right. So it's going to be Buck starting in that number 1 position. Next to him is going to be Mr. Consistency, Nick Nowak. Robbie Swan in that number 37, going to start 3rd. Brett Smith 4th. Followed by Vickers in that yellow number 2 and 5th. Vandenbush in the green and white number 89 starting in 6th. Noah Sanders 7th. Brock Smith in the 46 and 8th. Matt Bennett 9th. Lance in 10th. Then it's going to be Anthony in the 2nd row. Solomon next to him. Cody with a K. Paul in that number, is that a 7? 177. And Jeff Ives in the 921 as we get ready for tonight's main event. We're going to jump behind these guys. We're going to find somebody in the middle. Vandenbush works. Let's get ready for tonight's green flag. Good luck, 906, boys. All right. Oh, we just seen a little bit of movement out of Brock as the green flag is out. Brock has a black flag. I don't know if they're going to clear it as they come down. Oh, no. They're getting a little squirrely back here as it funnels in. Colt's going to get the whole shot. But here comes the 233 of Matt Bennett to the lead as there's contact. Buck flipping. He's going to fly off onto pit road. Big wreck there. It's going to be Matt out front. Brett in 2nd. Brock 3rd. Robbie Swan in 4th as there was absolute chaos on that start. Through the gravel pit, more contact as Brock is going to get tight. They're going to be 3 wide out the gravel pit as Robbie leads him into turn number 3 on the outside for that number 3 position. He's going to get the spot. It's the 71 of Noah Sanders gets turned around. That is unfortunate as we got contact between Solomon and Vickers as they beat doors. Here comes Cody. Cody making moves in that number 4K. Him and Solomon making their way up through the field. Robbie's going to get forced around towards the back as Vandenbush pushes his way up, trying to get to that 3rd position. Robbie's going to cut up underneath Brock. He's going to take that 4th spot. Brock back to 5th, Vickers in 6th as we got one heck of a battle for this number 6 position. Into the final. Oh, Brock gets turned around. Robbie turned around. Big issues there. Was there contact here? Oh, he's going to get killed by Brock. Oh, That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate there for those two, as Matt Bennett continues to lead 1 point, make that 2 seconds in front of Brett Smith, as Vandenbush starting to put the pressure on that number 3 position. Here comes Vandenbush as Brett gets tight. Vandenbush dives underneath, they touch. Coming out the final corner, Vandenbush not able to capitalize, as Matt Bennett has a little bit of an issue just ahead of them. These guys are going to close in on him. Bennett's going to be able to pull away again as these two beat and bang. Vandenbush trying to find a way around that number 45. Can he find a way around him? He's been stuck behind him one more lap. Oh, Vandenbush. Vandenbush getting the door closed on him. I don't know if he's not happy about it or being a smartass, as here comes Cody with a K up to the 4th position as he slides around Vickers. Will anybody get Codied in this one as Cody gets around him? Now he's going to try and close in on the 2 in front of him as Vandenbush continues to work on the 45. Brett's going to bounce out wide. Here comes Vandenbush up underneath. Vandenbush is going to take that 2nd position, which is good for him because Cody was coming. And so is Vickers. So single file for these guys as we shuffle through. Going to take a look and see what's going on here. Here comes Nick up underneath. He's going to slide up underneath Lance. Almost contact there as Buck is way behind after having that big contact there on lap number 1. Technically, it was lap number 0. But Vandenbush closing the gap on Matt Bennett as Cody tries to close in on him as he's got that 3rd position. Cody trying to dig forward. Could we have a battle for 2nd? Might have a battle for 1st before we get one for 2nd, but this could get interesting if Vandenbush can't make short work of Bennett. That's going to allow Cody to reel these guys in. Wow, Cody was the fastest, well, not quite the fastest person on the track as Noah last time by, but Cody the 2nd fastest as we might get a battle. Looks like Anthony is making some moves. As we go, oh, Lance up over the berm. He's going to get hit by Nick. That's going to turn Lance around. Lance facing the wrong way as Robbie gets around to that number 37. This is a lot of work out here as we jump back up to the front. Vandenbush trying to close the gap on Matt Bennett. He is definitely closing the gap. Can he get up there? As Cody currently sits in that 3rd spot. Brock in 4th. Vickers in 5th. Anthony up to that 6th position with Solomon in 7th. Paul in 8th. Noah 9th. Nick Nowak, Mr. Consistency, in that 10th position. Are we coming up? Oh, we're coming up on the break. Oh, he's going to catch the field here in a minute when we take the break. As Vandenbush battling the 233. Side by side, we're coming to the competition break as they come around this final lap. Vandenbush almost skirts out into Matt Bennett. Side by side for the lead. Who's going to have the lead at the halfway point? Bennett with a big run on the outside, heading into the gravel pit. Vandenbush wants to get around Matt Bennett, misses the corner. He's going to dig back. Somehow Bennett hasn't totally lost it. Coming into the final corner. Who's going to get it at the line? Vandenbush sends it in deep. Here comes Matt Bennett back underneath. It's going to be Vandenbush at the line. Matt Bennett 2nd. Cody, Brett, Vickers, Anthony, Solomon, Paul, Noah, Nick, Robbie, Jeff, Brock. Oh, this one isn't over. Jeff, then Brock, then Lance, and then it's going to be Buck. All right, so that is the break here as they get the first break of the night. It's going to be 7 laps to that of this one. When they take the green flag, they got them stacked up, lined up It's not going to take them too long to go here, as they're going to get them all stacked up pretty quick. No one a lap down, as we're going to get 7 more laps to finish this one off. All right. Do you think anybody has anything for Vandenbush? All right. I don't know what. All right, these guys going to be stacking them up single file, looking for the green flag anytime after the gravel pit. What a race for sure. We believe in you, Colt. As Vandenbush takes him way wide. When's he going to fire him off for the green? He's got all the way up into the jump to do it. He's getting pushed by Bennett. Green flag is out. As they come into the final corner, going to be 7 laps to go. See a couple people trying to work the outside. These guys going to beat and bang, use the doors as they get the 7 to go signal back to the green flag racing. Vandenbush first, Matt Bennett second, Cody in third. Brett Smith in that 4th position is Anthony trying to get around Vickers. It looks like he's going to clear to the 5th spot. Vickers going to fall back to 6th. Solomon 7th, Noah, Paul, Nick, and Robbie, Jeff Ives, Brock, Buck, and Lance are your field. Back up to the front as we got a battle for the 2nd spot as Cody is going to work his way around Matt Bennett. On the outside, through the final corner, Bennett's going to try and hold strong down on the bottom side, but Cody's going to come out ahead in 2nd that time by. Can Cody now reel in as we got big issues at the back. Big pile up. What happened here? Let's go take a look. Let's go see what happened here. It's going to be a big stack up. Oh, it's a big stack up. Big stack up. Oh. Ooh, Buck just kind of rolls in there. But that's going to move Buck up to that 10th position. Buck inside the top 10. Vandenbush leads it as Cody tries to reel him in. Matt Bennett in that 3rd position as we got a big battle starting to brew for 3rd as Brett, Vickers, Noah, Solomon have all closed in. Here comes Noah. Oh, Smith into the wall. Smith turned around the wrong way as he gets contact there. He's going to flip it back around. Here comes Brock. They almost make contact coming across the line. Brock's going to go ahead and take that one away from Brett as they come in through the corner. As Brett made a big mistake into the final corner. Vandenbush continues to lead. Cody in 2nd. Vandenbush not pulling away, but Cody's not gaining either. Vickers in that 4th position, trying to close in on 3rd place. Matt Bennett as they come through the gravel pit. Noah just behind him. Oh, Robbie is done in that number 37 as Vandenbush continues to lead. Cody in 2nd. As we got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go. Can Cody... Oh, he's not going to catch him that way. Cody just lost a ton of time. He's now 2 seconds back from our leader. Bennett in that 3rd position. He is getting worked hard by Vickers. Vickers going to try and get up underneath him. It's going to be a drag race to the gravel pit. Can Vickers get around Matt Bennett? Matt Bennett going to get a good run out of the corner. Vickers has to get back in line down into the gravel pit. Here comes Vickers down low. Matt Bennett's going to shoot a little high. Vickers going to have the inside out of the corner. They're going to line it up for the final corner. Matt Bennett is going to park it on Vickers' nose. Here comes Noah trying to dig in that number 71. Battle is for 3rd on back as it looks like Cody might actually be reeling back in our leader. Interesting here for 3rd on back here as Matt Bennett trying to hold on to that podium, but Vickers wants it. Yep, he is definitely coming back up through. He is coming back up through as Vandenbush leads it through the gravel pit. Cody 2nd as the battle is for 3rd on back. Matt Bennett trying to hold in. Vickers going to set it in hard. Up underneath the 233. They're going to touch doors out of the gravel pit. Heading down into the final corner. Can Vickers send it in? Matt Bennett's going to give him. Oh, no, it's going to send it in hard. They make contact. Noah's turned around. Bennett into the wall. Vickers just checked up. Wow, that got real interesting as Vickers continues to work the back of Bennett. You got to wonder how long Vickers is going to deal with this as Bennett has given him that rear through the final corner 2 laps in a row. But Vickers fighting back. Bennett's going to slide up. He's going to have the advantage. Down into the gravel pit. Here comes the area where we've had so much contact. Vickers going to send it in hard. Slides up the track. Crossover by Bennett. We got a drag race into the final corner. Will Vickers return the favor being on the inside going into the final corner? He does. He parks it on the nose of Bennett, but shoots up the track. Bennett's going to cross him over. Vickers gets checked up. Does he keep it straight? He does, but now he's got to deal with Solomon. Last lap, white flag is out as Vandenbush clearly leading the pack. Cody in second. The battle is for third. Who's going to get the third spot? We got 3 drivers in contention. Could they all catch each other in a big wreck? And it could be Brock or Buck or somebody else sneaking through. Buck is back up to that 7th position as they come into the gravel pit. Vickers going to shoot high this time through the gravel pit. He's going to try and set up Matt Bennett. Will he get physical as they head into the final corner? Side by side. Bennett's going to shove it into Vickers' door again. Pushes him up the track. It's going to be big contact as Solomon gets into the inside wall. Going to be Solomon across the line. Paul, Nick, Brett, Jeff. Oh, Buck ended up finishing 13th. What happened to Buck? Wow. We got problems everywhere. Let's go see what happened to Buck. Oh, that contact there. Oh, big con. Oh, that is unfortunate. Colt that far from coming across the line. Wow, that was insane. Oh, hold on. All right, guys. Wow. All right, we're going to go ahead and pick up. Yeah, I just showed you, Manuel. He just got caught up. It was just a big stack up when Solomon got turned around. That was crazy. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our top drivers here tonight. Chaos for everybody. Chaos. Let's see, we need Matt Bennett. We're going to go ahead and pull in Bennett first. Let's see who we got in here. Well, that got a little physical. Man, you guys were elbows up. You and Vickers were really going at it. It seemed like you guys made contact every time through the final corner coming to the line. And, man, all hell broke loose coming to the checker.
Yeah, it was a good race between those two. I was making some errors. I think he was kind of making some mistakes, but I couldn't get my car to rotate the corners, so it's kind of struggling there.
Yeah, it looked like you were really tight, especially through like the gravel pit. It was really, really obvious. It looked like you pushed way out. You seemed to get a decent run out, but didn't seem like the way you wanted to really push through that corner.
No, it was good for the first half, but just kind of went away, which is fine. I mean, I was getting the run on the outside, so
now,
with it.
Now you led a good part. You led everything but the last lap of the first half of this race, and Vandenbush came up. We all know Vandenbush is really good here. Did you know that it might be a little difficult to hold on to that podium once you guys went back green, not being the leader and controlling that?
Yeah, it's like my third time racing these, so I'm still trying to get used to it, and they're fun. They're a handful though.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I gotta thank the 906 Dirt crew, for being friends with us and giving us setups, and then I gotta thank my sponsor Easy Bar and Grill and Station 2 and FXR for all their support with all my racing.
Well, great run here tonight, and man, third place, hard fought battle. You should be happy, and we'll catch you next week.
Thank you. We'll take it.
No problem, bud. All right, we're gonna pick up. Well, guess what? I didn't see anybody get Cody'd.
I think that was more of a racing deal than anything else.
Man, crazy run here tonight, man. How important was it that you tried to get about? I mean, you had to get around Matt Bennett. Vandenbush did right before the first half. I mean, that had to be a huge advantage for him.
Yeah, I was trying my hardest to get around Matt for that first half break. I mean, I think I would have been a lot closer to Taylor than what I was if I had gotten around him.
You were actually maintaining a little bit with him there, about a second between you two for a good chunk of that second half after you got around Matt Bennett. Did you make a mistake or something? I mean, because all of a sudden you lost like another second at one point.
Yeah, I made a mistake going into turn one. Tried to go down and munch on one of those powdered donuts, but decided better of it and kept on my diet and got back going.
Tapped on your diet.
Yeah, we kept on the diet and didn't eat one of the powdered donuts, so I'm thankful for that tonight.
Well, good run here tonight. I mean, you had to work for it. I mean, you had to come up quite a ways. 11 spots, you started in the second row. I mean, how hard is that on those land rushes to start in that second row?
Oh, it was a disaster. I got into Solomon on that start and I couldn't get going. And I think I was as far back as second to last at one point and just worked my way methodically up through.
Let's see. Well, nope. I was going to say you got the fastest lap, but it looks like Vandenbush actually got the fastest lap, but you guys were pretty close.
Oh, you got me on that one, but I think I ended up with hard charge tonight, so I'll take it.
Oh, for sure. Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
I got to give a shout out to you for broadcasting BGM, Just a Trim, Buchanan's Paints, KDW, 906 Dirt, RTL Apparel, R&M Automotive, just everybody over at AMX for helping us out and keeping us going throughout the year.
Well, great run. I got to talk to more important people like Vandenbush, so I'm going to get rid of you. No, I'm just kidding. I'll see you later, Cody.
Thank you.
No problem, bud. All right, we're going to bring in a good old Vandenbush. Vandenbush, house and tush.
It's good.
I had to say it.
This win's gonna make me forget about all of that.
What problem, he says. Man,
Yeah,
White Racing 14, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Robbie, thank you for the like. Man, tell me about this race. I mean, you were working hard to get around Bennett before the end of that first half. How crucial did you know that was? Because Cody's quick here.
Yeah, Cody was coming up on me fast, and I said, if I'm gonna have a chance at securing a win here, I gotta get in front of Matt before that restart. And I was just digging and got him. And on the restart, I thought, Matt would hold up Cody a little longer, but it seemed it was just a perfect amount.
Yeah, he got about a second back trying to get around Bennett, and that really gave you a little bit of cushion. He had to push it, and you were able to be a little bit easier. I mean, I think a big problem that you see a lot here is, especially with these cars being so finicky on off-road dirt, is overdriving it. And and having that little bit of a cushion for the lead. How big of an advantage is that? I mean, it seems to really help you put down faster laps.
Yeah, if you're not being pressured, it's easier to run these cars. If you're running in a pack, your pressure and your stress builds up, and you start overdriving these things, and it just turns to dust in front of you.
Well, and you never know what's going to happen if you're side by side with somebody. I mean, we saw, what was it, Burke and somebody get together in the Consi, was it? And Burke went for a little bit of a barrel roll there. So I mean, you never know what's going to happen when you're side by side with somebody in one of these.
Yeah, that's why it's all about giving room. That's why we stress to everyone, give room. If you're going to run the bottom, run literally the bottom.
Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
First and foremost, want to thank you and MDI for broadcasting it. BGM Racing, Buchanan's Paints, not the 906 Dirt Boys for their hard charger and cleanest driver sponsors, and then R&M Automotive and RTO, and of course, Just a Trim.
Who are they?
I don't know. It's just some green lawn care business or something.
I heard they like to eat cheese.
And speaking of cheese, I just had dinner before coming on to race, and I had cheese curds for dinner. So,
Well, great run here tonight, and I will catch you in the Pro 2s.
all right, have a good night, James.
Later, bud. All right, great run for everybody here tonight. Let's go through tonight's results. Thank you to Buchanan Paints for sponsoring the podium over here on the street stocks. But for the win here tonight is gonna be Vandenbush. Second gonna be Cody. Third, Matt Bennett. Thomas Vickers in fourth. Solomon in that fifth position. Paul in sixth. Mr. Consistency, Nick Nowak, not so consistent tonight. Going to finish seventh. Brett Smith, eighth. Jeff Ives in ninth. Anthony's going to bring it home in 10th. Lance in 11th. Noah, 12th. Buck in 13th. Brock, 14th. And Robbie Swan in that 15th position. I'll tell you what, there might be a little bit of a shake-up of the points here as Noah had a rough finish there. Let's see, where did Noah end up finishing? Noah ended up finishing 12th. He was in our points lead. Nick finished way back in 7th. Vandenbush winning it out of 3rd. Anthony had a rough one. Burke didn't even qualify. Vickers had a good run. He's 7th in points. So this is definitely going to shake up the points for next week, making it interesting, making it close. Guys, you don't want to miss them. Make sure you got those notifications on, and we will be back here in about 20 minutes for the Pro 2s back at Crandon Short. Thank you guys for watching. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.